We are here with Dracula, and I gotta say, it's great seeing you again like last year. You look very different. What do you do in the morning?
Well, yeah, yeah. I'm just here having my morning coffee.
You have
Yeah.
vampires have coffee.
Oh, yeah. So it's coffee. Very, very good coffee here this morning. It's good. It's a good brew. I made it up for Halloween.
Oh, do you use like blood as creamer?
Well, you put the creamer in just to cancel out the other color. Gives it a better, more normal color. So I use the creamer for the other.
Does it affect the strongness of the coffee?
No, it's got a very good taste to it. I mix it up just right. It's a secret a vampire blend, I call it.
You don't mind sharing some secrets with me, do you?
Yeah, I'll write it down for you later.
Okay. Um, I was wondering, you always seem like the type you were like you always seem the type that usually are married or usually should be married. Whatever happened to Mrs. Dracula?
Ah, yes, Mrs. Dracula. I haven't thought about it for a while, but yeah, it's she was beautiful. Uh, she was really beautiful. It was love at first bite. I First time I bit her, I knew that she was the one for me. But then, I was, if things go and, you're not faithful, time passes by and you can't resist and you wind up biting somebody else and then you have to break up and that's what happened.
Damn.
I regret it. I regret it quite a bit.
I see.
It's a big regret.
It's for how many years have you regretted that? Like, did she ever? Do you ever talk to each other every now and
Yeah,
then?
these 200 years, I think it's been. But it's
Shit.
been a while.
Did you ever have kids with her?
No, it's good. It's good that we didn't because they would be flying around somewhere.
Ah, kids.
Kids, they want the best for them, but it's probably not a good idea if you're a vampire to have kids.
Ah, I see. Did you have any other like relationships besides Mrs. Dracula?
In the old days, yeah, I remember back in Transylvania, we had it was just dawn and morning time, and I was just coming home from a long night, and I caught a glimpse of this one girl, and she was perfect, just right in the morning light, just as the light caught her face, just perfectly in the morning light. And then, because it was light, I had to leave, so I never got a chance to talk to her. So that's I kind of regret that.
Wow. What would you do if you weren't a vampire?
Probably a car salesman, I think, probably.
Damn. You'd be one hell of a car salesman, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Well,
Either sign or bite, one of the two. So
Bike Industries?
yeah, bite industry. You scare them into signing for the car because nobody wants to.
Nobody wants to buy a car from a vampire. I get that.
Yeah.
So you got to persuade them in any way possible.
Any
Yeah.
way possible.
Any
Yes,
way possible.
that's true.
All right. So the final question I want to ask you before you fly on home again is when you were younger, did you ever bite another vampire?
No, you never bite another vampire. It's like a vampire code that we live by. When you can't bite another vampire because it's just
It's like murder,
yeah,
right?
it's not ethical, and they don't do it, and you don't wanna break the rules on it. You don't want to be
What
pointed
happens
at.
if you do?
Well, it's like stealing from somebody. It's because they get low on the supply, and you bite them, and then they get lower yet, and yeah, they could have to go into the
Hospital.
yeah, if you bit a vampire, they could, it could be very dangerous. They could go into the hospital and have to have a blood transfusion, and that could be bad news.
Ah, I see. I see. Well, I guess that's all the time we have, folks. I think Dracula's getting very tired, so he's gonna go back in his coffin and probably take some rest.
Have to fly out for the day, so I got to catch a flight. So I'll see you later. Good talking to you. Maybe see you next year at the same time. Okay.
You never see him drive a car. Or at least a train. Thank you guys so much for watching this Halloween special. If you guys want to see more, be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, and like the video. I will be doing more videos as kind of like this. So guys, I have Gangsters in 23rd Street coming out. I have a lot more to bring you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with all 85 of you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Have a wonderful afternoon, and happy Halloween.